Hello, my name is Karisma Bayu Majisino. I'm from Group 9. Today, I want to presenting our project that called the penetration testing into developer labs on Hacktrace. So, this project discuss about the penetration testing in developer labs tools to penetrate and capture the flag and root. This penetration aims to find out how to do the penetration testing, increase knowledge and know the tools that are commonly used in penetration testing. So the purpose of this penetration is to infiltrate a website and find out the loopholes. In this penetration, I use several tools provided by Kali Linux, including the first tools is a Nmap or network mapping. Is a network scanning tool used to find device, service, and the open ports. Second is the dir search, is a tool for brute force directory and file discovery on a website. It helps find hidden page and admin directory and API endpoints that are not directly visible. And the third is search exploit. The search exploit is a tool in Kali Linux to search for exploits available in the exploit database or exploit DB offline. And the fourth is the netcat. The netcat is a versatile tool used to read and write data over a network connection using TCP and UDP protocols. The last one, or the fifth, is John or John the Ripper. Is a password cracking tool used in pen testing and cybersecurity. So let's dive into the projects. So the first of all, we need to log in the Hacktrace, and after we logging in, we go straight to the offensive lab. After entering the offensive dashboard, Hacktrace will provide procedures such as how to install Kali Linux and how to connect to Hacktrace OpenVPN. After downloading the OpenVPN from the Hacktrace, change directory to downloads and use the OpenVPN and copy the IP from the developer labs. Check the IP of the developer lab using the ping tool to find out whether it is connected or not. Once we know we can connect to the lab, we use the Nmap tool or network mapping tool to find devices, service, and the open ports. And after doing the mapping, as we can see, we know there are two open ports. There are ports 22 and port 80. So after we knowing this, we tried to searching the IP into the Firefox and found this. And feeling that there is something else, we used the research to search hidden directories. And after that, we get the info PHP directory, which takes us to the PHP version used by this website. It turns out that it uses PHP version 8.1.0. After we know the PHP version used by this website, we immediately search for exploits using search exploit, and we choose to use user agent remote. Immediately, we ask display the location of the exploit file and download the php exploit.py in exploit.db file and copy the display path. Because the php exploit.py is Python based, we use the Python tree to open it, and php exploit.py asks for the target IP to enter the web. But after entering the kit, cannot perform any commands. So to no avail, we search for a backdoor for PHP version 1.18.0 and found it. So after we finding it, we use the git clone command to download the repository from GitHub to the computer and immediately used it, which turned out to have ref shell and the others. Because ref shell uses Python, we do ref shell using Python 3 as well as port 440 and netcat as a backdoor connection maker. We entered as www data. And for the next step is how to escalate our privilege on the server. I'm going to explore and see if I found something interesting to show. After a while, I found user on the etc password file, and I found something even more interesting. File for etc shadow didn't have proper permission, so I can take advantage of this to gain credentials. Seems like the password for Sahid is hash. We could try to crack this password, but first of all, let's identify what kind of hash is this inside called hash.com and go to tools and hash identifier. So the hash type for this password is a script, and before cracking it with John or John the Ripper, we need to create a file for the hash. And after searching for the appropriate word list, I successfully cracked the password with John, and here's the command. So let's exit the shells and use the SSH to access the target, and it works. Let's check the user flag for this user. Seems like Sahid user has root privilege. Well, it's easy, we don't even have to try to find the vulnerability. Let's just switch to root user, and we did it. And don't forget to submit the flag to the labs. And this is it. This is the end. Thank you, Mr. Tio, for the attention. I'm Karisma Ben Majistino from Group 9, and thank you.